Word on the street is you're the gun guy, the gun reloader guy. You
Who
were
told
big.
you that? Who told you that? I did. Yeah, yeah. I worked on pretty much all the firearm stuff for Fallout. Is what I mostly worked on for that game. Yep.
So what's so why are you so obsessed with it? What's the thing that you love
I'm not
most about
obsessed
it?
with it. It was just I had worked on shooters before. I loved Fallout 3. It's one of my to this day one of my favorite games. Um, but you couldn't really play it as a shooter. You had to use VATS really, I think, unless you had the combat shotgun and just like ran up to people's faces. It was right. So with Fallout 4, I think it was just an effort to try and make it a. Certainly, it's not Call of Duty, right? Like it's an RPG at the end of the day. You
Yeah,
all kinds of numbers and like there was so much stuff going on behind the scenes that design has done to manipulate kind of what those guns do. But to try and make it at least a viable shooter, I think was my goal. I think it was. I think largely. I mean, it definitely was better than Fallout 3 um,
because
in
what's
terms of
what's the most
stability.
important aspect then when you're doing the animation for the reloading of a gun or
The
guns
most important, I
themselves?
mean, just to have it be cool is the right. So a lot. It's hard because a lot of those guns they're pretty nonsensical. There's some weird stuff, and it might not be built right. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we were pretty limited with like the number of bones that we had. I think we had like 15 bones in a weapon that you could manipulate in any given way. Um, and just to try and make them all feel different and and then to have them still be fun, because you have this like wide dynamic range that, like I said, design can like turn all these dials, and you might animate something and make it like super cool and feel awesome, but then in the scale of like balance and like progression in the game, not everything can be as good. You have to make some things less good. You have to make right, and so that was pretty difficult to get that right, the tuning right.